But Michael can get beat up, sliced, shot, whatever. This man does not die. Nothing.
He can get shot and he doesn't die. Yeah, I'm not beating him. I don't know why the generosity thinks he's beating him, but if I can't beat him, the generosity is definitely not beating him. Horror movie characters I can beat by the generosity.
That shit ass.
Bro, why is she so scared of Brooke? She's screaming, hooting and hollering over Brooke with no afro. I'm smacking this weak skeleton, bro. You see that, bro? That skeleton trying to get mad freaky. You see the way that skeleton caressed her shoulder, trying to get say freaky, nigga. Hey, come on. If you was in your room and the skeleton was like moving on its own, you low-key be scared too. And I say you, not me, because I'm built different. But like y'all would be scared though, because realistically, like, it's a skeleton. Why the hell is it moving? You know what I'm saying? But like me, I stop that shit. I got a whole sword in my room. I be still good.
You just watch natural selection take place. Horror movies are one of the greatest.
But yeah, that Loki is natural selection, because why the hell is she not running away? Like she looking at the skeleton but backing away. I'm gone. If I couldn't handle it, but I can handle it, so I wouldn't be gone.
Essence of convenient entertainment on this planet. Because whenever you and your buddies want to go to the movies with nothing in theaters, there'll always be a new horror movie out for y'all to watch. Even though 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be dookie, but hey, at least you weren't bored. And with that being the case, most of us are well knowledgeable.
What's the word, Siphons? What's the word?
Of the formula of horror movies. Usually the conflict is a dude trying to kill you and your phone don't work for whatever reason and your dumbass is in the middle of nowhere for whatever reason. And frustratingly, usually when the protagonist is running away.
I know, bullshit nigga like me, bro, I would never get caught in a horror movie, bro. Because the second I see some weird shit going on, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? I can sense when some shit's going off, bro. So the second some shit's off and it's like a sinister type of off, nigga, I'm going. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm never getting caught in no horror movie, bro. Unless I got like powers and I'm Loki Gojo, then like I'll will myself in and like say everybody, because you know, gotta put my powers on the map. But outside of that shit, niggas not touching me, bro.
Or trying to find a way to stop them. They sometimes pick the dumbest option or a choice that don't even help them at all, making their situation even worse. And I start yelling at the screen saying, oh no, why'd you do that? You should have done this instead. Ah! Then the person in the seat next to me is like, excuse me, can you please be quiet? We're trying to watch a movie here. So then I pull out my gun and shoot. Why would you even make that decision? It's even worse when they're in a group and the group decides to split up. Like, why would you want to split up? So he can kill us one by one? Also, I'm looking at my—
Nah, no cap. In some strategies, it low-key is better to split up. I can't think of no strategies like that right now, but I'm sure they exist. You know what I'm saying? But they be splitting up like in ones though. That's low-key stupid. Why the hell are you patrolling in a haunted house solo? You know what I'm saying? That's a little stupid. I don't rock with that. But if it's a group of like 6 and they splitting up in half, that makes sense. Or in 2s, that makes sense. But solos though, by yourself with evil mystical ops in the room, nigga, you're tweaking, nigga. That's stuff.
My skin complexion, and I don't think I'm gonna last long. So if I'm dying, everybody else gotta go with me at the same time. These characters doing dumb things makes me mentally reenact their situations in my head, putting myself in their shoes.
Ew, nasty ass feet, nigga. Bro, why the hell is his toes pointed up like this, bro? You already know this nigga is a straight prime time freak. Toes pointed up to the ceiling. Nigga got no socks. Nigga probably never wears socks. Nigga probably wear sandals, open toe sandals with no socks, nigga. Oh yeah, you're nasty, buddy.
Putting myself in their shoes, immersing myself in their sorry situation that me personally, I would have never been in the first place. If my friends wanted to do a Saturday hangout at the abandoned shack in the middle of the woods, I'm not doing that. There's a Quiznos down the street. I think that—
Abandoned shack in the middle of the woods. Imagine doing that shit in Georgia. I wouldn't advise that unless you got pole, but I don't think the pole works on all enemies. So I think you're just better off just not going there in general.
That's gonna be just as fun and more safe. I'm minding my business most of the time, but putting myself in that situation that these horror movie characters are in, I'm surviving 100%, 1000%. I know how to beat these threats or at least escape them unscathed. And I'm gonna go over the ones that I'm confident I can kick their ass, and which ones I'm confident that I'm gonna get my ass beat. I'm also gonna have a 1 through 10 rating. 10, I'm winning. 1, I'm sprinting. Let's go. First op, it. First person I'm squaring up with is Pennywise. And if you don't know him, he's a clown that sometimes be eating kids. So we dealing with a literal child.
A nigga head is so big, bro. I mean, Pennywise's head is overly big, bro. I smack it. Has anybody ever smacked his head? What if you smack his head and like he just dies? Because like there's so much like room in his head. You know his brain isn't filling up all that room. So what if you just smack the shit out of that nigga head, bro? And like his brain just rattles in his head and like he just dies because, you know, it's just, that's not how it's supposed to work. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever tried that though. But nigga like me, see, I already got the strategies and the methods to beat that nigga. But they not doing that because they not me, nigga. That's tough.
Predator. Daily life of a YouTuber. His powers include changing shape and size.
You're a YouTuber though. Yo, is he telling on himself, nigga? Did he just snitch on himself, bro?
We dealing with a literal child predator. Daily life of a YouTuber. His powers include changing shape and size, mind control, teleportation, genjutsu, the list goes on. And if you know me, I can't do none of those things. I mean, I maybe can do the shapeshift thing. I'm a grower, not a shower after all.
You a YouTuber too, Bucket? That's true, but I ain't say that. That nigga said that. I don't agree with that statement, but he agrees with his statement because he made it. So that nigga telling on himself, no cap.
But I don't think that's gonna help me beat a killer clown. But if you remember the end of part 2, you will know how they beat Pennywise. So Pennywise gets his power off of other people's fear. So if you just stand there and face...
But he gets his power off of other people's fear. So basically all I gotta do is not fear this big-headed ass nigga and I'm straight. Bro, that's easy, bro. Look at him. Fat head ass nigga, bro. This nigga got a Vegeta forehead. His head is 3 times bigger than mine, and my head's pretty big. His head is 3 times bigger than mine. I'm not being scared of this nigga, bro. You're telling me this is what niggas were gassing all this time? See, I never watched it, so I never knew. But that's his power? This nigga sucks. I'm smacking this nigga, bro.
I'm off, unfazed, not scared at all. You won. He ain't got nothing. It's that easy. Just stand your ground and be like, you don't scare.
That's why he goes after kids, because no adult in their right mind is gonna be scared of that lame ass nigga. That makes sense. That's why he goes after kids, bro. So basically that nigga really sorry then. That nigga's really sorry. Oh my gosh, dude.
Me? And he just disappears. Just drop Pennywise off in the ghetto or even a middle school boy's lunch table. Not a single soul would let him cook anything. He would be DOA. And with that being said, of course I'ma beat his ass. The only instance I can see him catching me off guard is if it's 3 a.m. and I'm home alone in the dark and he just pop up in the corner of my room out of nowhere and I'm just like, oh shoot! You know, that would spook me a bit. But as soon as I get my composure, he means no threat. There's also this one other
like facts, bro. He's not nothing, bro. Like Freddy Krueger is better than him. Who else? Michael Myers, Shay Banks in the chat, that pumpkin nigga, I forgot his name. You know what I'm saying? They're all scarier than this nigga, bro. Cause Freddy Krueger, that nigga can pop up in your dreams, bro. You could be in your dreams laid up with a bad bitch, and then Freddy Krueger just pops up in there, slices her, and then terrorizes you, and then you wake up and now you're sad. You know what I'm saying? Like that could happen, but Pennywise can't do that, bro, cause he's sorry.
This Pennywise got that one of the characters doing the movie, when if you believe any object that you pick up and throw at him can kill him, then it can kill him. You can believe this chancla kills monsters, if I believe it does. This chancla kills monsters, if I believe it does. I feel like I said enough. Pennywise gets a 9 out of 10, low diff from me. The only reason why it's not 10 out of 10 is because his powers are kind of crazy if you're a little scared. Second off.
It's kind of crazy if you're a little scared. Did he just chuck a bus at him, bro?
It's because his powers are kind of crazy if you're a little scared.
He just chucked a whole bus at that nigga, bro.
Second up, Chucky from Child's Play. Yeah, the doll. His powers include voodoo magic, but only when he touching you, and it's a long spell, so you got time to, I don't know, kick him. He also apparently has the same strength and speed of a full-grown human adult, and
wait, he has the same strength and speed of a full-grown human adult. Low-key, I don't have the strength of an average human adult because I can bench 225. The average human adult cannot bench 225. So basically what that means is that I'm stronger than Chucky, which means that I'm better than Chucky, which means Chucky's a bitch, which means that nigga's not touching me, bro. And he's small. Like, he's not doing nothing to me, bro.
Speed of a full-grown human adult, and I find that very hard to believe. Maybe the strength and speed of this guy, but an actual grown average-sized man? I doubt. With that being said, I'm beating Chucky's Barbie booty. Bro is a doll. He can barely
bro,
move.
Even if he did, bro, I'm smacking him. Chucky is not benching 225, 205, 195, 185, 165, 155. Not doing none of that, bro.
move properly. I would score a golazo with his body before letting him near me. I would toss him like a football before he can even breathe a word next to me. It's surprising how anybody gets killed by him.
What clip did he just add? What the? I'm not even gonna go back. That was kind of nasty. But what is he adding?
I'm in the movies at all. Granted, all of his kills are by surprise, but you can't catch me losing to a doll in a fight. No way, no how. And I doubt any grown up in real life will be outwitted by Chucky also. That's why in every movie, Chucky's goal is always taking advantage of kids, manipulating them to do his bidding. Daily life of a YouTube. Anyways, Chucky is literally the easiest horror movie character to beat in a fight. Literally, a child can beat.
Nah, no cap, bro. I'm snatching that nigga wig, bro. When I was younger, I thought he had some like weird powers that can like kind of like low-key bloodbend you or something like that. But he got no powers. He just a doll that talks. Like, that nigga's not touching me, bro. So I'm whooping Pennywise. I'm whooping Chucky. Let's see who's next.
Eat him. Shoot, they already have in the movies. I rate Charlie a 10 out of 10. No diff. Next, Michael Myers.
I never watched Michael Myers or whatever like series he's a part of, but I'm sure I can whoop his ass too. Apparently though, he's 6'4", 220, which means he's built like prime Dwayne Wade. I'm not, but like prime Dwayne Wade. I'm not even 6'4", I'm 6'2", I'm like 175, so that nigga might give me the works, so we gonna see for real. And he has a knife, and he has a weird ass mask, and he's evil, so.
Michael Myers from the Halloween franchise, tall dude, brandishing a knife, doesn't have any powers other than being unkillable. Yeah, this man's feats are unbelievable, especially since this dude is just a crazy mental patient. Like, Halloween movies got no supernatural stuff happening, but Michael can get beat up, sliced, shot, whatever. This man does not die. Nothing.
He can get shot and he doesn't die. Yeah, I'm not beating him. I don't know why the generosity thinks he's beating him, but if I can't beat him, the generosity is definitely not beating him.
Works against him. Not guns, not being burned alive, nothing. He always wins. Even when he got jumped in Halloween Kills by the whole town, he still won. And you expect me to beat him? Hell no, I'm sprinting. I cannot beat this dude. Even if I had the military on my side, I don't even think a nuke can beat this man. Michael Myers is the type of dude to be in hero
Nuke? This nigga's nuke proof? Oh hell nah, bro. Oh hell nah, nigga. I was gonna make a joke and like try to finesse a win. Nah, bro. Hell nah, bro.
Shima at the time of the drop and only think of it as a minor inconvenience. I can't beat this man. Random thought, but imagine if him and Jason were on the same team against humanity. Bro, we're finished. 2v8 billion and we're still getting smacked. 0 out of 10. Extreme death difficulty. Like, bro, even when they beat him at the end of the movies, he comes back. There's no escape. And the next villain to beat is also
nigga, what the hell is allowing him to come back, bruh?
Difficult. Smile. Smile is that new horror movie where the main villain is a demon, and that demon possesses you to want yourself in front of somebody else, and when they achieve that, the curse passes on to the other guy that saw it.
Oh and shit, now it's Kenjaku? They got Kenjaku in the movies, bro. Oh hell no, it possesses you. Oh hell nah, bro.
They got the demon, but you have a week before you actually want.
If you really think about it, JJK is low-key a horror movie, but it's a show, so it's a horror show. Low-key, they should put Kenjaku on here. I feel like if I was in JJK, I could beat Kenjaku, because like this nigga just a brain, you know what I'm saying? So like I could low-key maneuver my way in front of that nigga. I know he's a master of the barrier techniques, you know what I'm saying? He started the Cullen games, but that nigga's still a bitch though. So like at the end of the day, if you a bitch, then I could figure out a way.
Yourself. So during that week, you'll be seeing hallucinations of people smiling at you, but it's not real, it's the demon and yada yada yada. So how I beat him, right? So unlike the rest of these dudes, I literally can't physically fight this guy because this demon's in my head. So I'm gonna use common sense to beat him. If I see this demon in another person's body about to want himself, I'ma just close my eyes. If I close my eyes...
Wait, that low-key works, but it low-key doesn't work, because nigga, what if you don't know how the power works? If the whole way you get the power is if you watch somebody kill themselves, but you don't know that's how like it transfers onto you, then like, nigga, you're cooked. So, I mean, if you know, then yeah, but... if you don't know, then nigga, you're fried. And you wouldn't know, so you be fried. Would I beat this villain? Low-key, I realistically, I wouldn't, because I just wouldn't know.
It's not gonna transfer to me because it only transfers to people who saw it. And I didn't technically see it happen because I had my eyes closed. Easy as that. But what if he...
yeah, if you know, then like, yeah, it's easy dub, but like nigga, do you know though?
Was doing it in a cool way. What if he was doing a backflip while doing it? I have to look at that. So now I'm possessed by the demon. What do I do now? Well, at that point, the only way to beat him is to click-clack someone else. So the curse passes on to someone else on the planet. The only problem with that is, it's kind of illegal, and you're probably gonna go to prison. But no more demon. And this is when I thank God that I live in the beautiful, flower-filled obesity country of the US of A, where you can find loopholes to end someone's life easily. I have 1 week to get rid of this demon or I'm gone. So option 1 is, of course, to become a cop. What, that will only take me a day or 2 to become one. Then when I get my badge and my badge of justification, I go patrolling, searching for the first person to go over the speed limit. And then I see a man with 2 kids in the backseat going 1 mile per hour above the speed limit, and he's a minority? Bingo. I pull him over, ask for the usual, and then I intentionally press him a little bit to get a reaction. Then as soon as he raises his voice 1 decibel towards me, and now look at me.
Bro, what is he even talking about, bro? What is this nigga even talking about, bro?
With this opportunity, that's
no bullshit, this nigga lost me. I have no idea what he's talking about no more, bro.
Standing right in front of me. But bam! No more smile demon for me.
What the? Ew, what is that? What is he putting in his mouth, bro? Take it out. Ew. Did he just vacuum the soul out this nigga body?
Now the demon passes on to someone else. Extra points if it's one of the kids. I'll just say I felt threatened. And knowing America, I'll just get 1 week off paid vacation. You can also do a lot of other things. You can become an Uber driver and try to do a Walter White to your passenger, or just take your worst enemy to Burger King for a Whopper. The opportunities are endless to get rid of this smile demon. I'ma have to give this a 8 out of 10, pretty low diff. 1 good fart from me could kill anybody within a 20-foot radius, so easy mode. Nah.
1 good fart from me could kill anybody in a 20-meter radius. What type of farts this nigga got, bro? I thought my farts was bad. Y'all don't want to smell my farts. My shit be toxic, nigga. Radioactive, nigga. So if his shit worse than that, and ain't nobody trying to smell that shit, that nigga fart Chernobyl.
Next, Jack from The Shining. Bro, just get a gun or buy an air conditioner. Easy, no diff. Next, white people. Get out. Now, this is probably the most threatening enemy for a person like me. They literally mind control black people to take over their body. And they lure in these men and women by using their daughter to date a bunch of them or just kidnapping them. However, other than the mind control stuff, they're pretty much a bunch of regular people. But this is the hardest enemy I have to face because I have a chronic problem with white women.
Oh man, he's a snow devourer, chat. This nigga love the snow. That don't surprise me, but that nigga love the snow. One John with a little bit of cheeks, this nigga going. This nigga losing all thought, all sense of reason. Nigga, that's tough.
Cause if it ain't snowing, I ain't going. You know what I mean? I love me my snow bunnies. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I love. Wait, no.
This nigga is definitely Jamaican. You know what I'm saying? Jamaicans love they snowballs, love they snow. This nigga gotta be Jamaican, bro.
1 out of 10. I'm not winning. White women would be the death of me.
Bro, I'm winning that, bro. I love my black queens, bro. I be still good, bro. Them niggas not touching me, bro.
I got 1 more villain I can guarantee you I can beat the dookie out of. Ghostface from Scream. Ghostface is literally...
I've never watched Scream 1, Scream 2, Scream 3. Isn't there 7 screams? Why the hell are niggas screaming 7 times? Shit ain't that deep, bro. After the 3rd scream, better walk in, nigga.
Literally just a dude that honestly just gets lucky. These guys are stupid. I'm surprised they even killed anybody. These dudes are the clumsiest murderers I've ever seen in a movie. Like, bro, they're the type of people to slip on a banana peel. You can throw the nearest object at him and it will slow him down. Throw a bottle, a bookshelf, your grandma.
A bottle? Wait, grandma, damn. The fuck? Bro, so all I gotta do is up pull and I'm good? I'm frying that nigga, bro.
Anything will slow this dude down. If you have enough stamina to run at least 30 seconds, fine. Even if you ride a rascal, you can beat him. It's not hard. I'm rating Ghostface a 10. He's just too simple for a muscle man like myself. Those are pretty much all the characters I wanted to go over today. I mean, I could name more, but we'll be here all day if I was just naming all the characters I can demolish. Really, as long as I'm not in a saw trap and I'm not facing these dudes, I'll find a way. Thank you so much for 1 million subscribers. I'm honestly so thankful for each and every.
Alright, that's the end of this video pretty much. This is just him thanking y'all for 1 million subs.